What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The Podfather Nate here from the Journey into Comics podcast, the flagship show of the Journey into Comics network. I just want to make sure you guys know you can tune in every single Monday for a brand new episode of our show, where if it's comic book related, we've got you covered.
The following
is a Journey into Comics.
Journey into Comics.
It's a Journey into Comics.
Journey into Comics.
Journey into Comics.
Journey into Comics.
Network.
Production.
Greetings, adventurers!
Are you looking for adventure beyond your wildest imagination?
To delve into dungeons to reveal secrets beyond the realm where the mind can wander.
To face unspeakable horrors?
To battle unimaginable demons.
To claim glory and honor?
Join us in a new podcasting adventure where we will journey far and wide to worlds,
Planets.
territories,
Dungeons. I'm Nick.
I'm Dave.
And this is Dungeons with Dudes. And we're back for another episode of Dungeons
with Dudes. Yee.
I'm Nick, your host, sitting here with my co-host, David.
Hello, Nicholas. It's me, David. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
That was
It's okay.
terrifying.
That was.
I liked it.
That's more terrifying.
Titillating. We're here with the dudes.
Yes.
The full cast from our D&D campaign, but we're not playing D&D today.
We're flipping it around, doing a 180.
We're gonna still be doing some role playing. We're playing Fiasco. Dave, would you like to? Well, should we introduce our guests first before we get into what Fiasco is? We've got Watts, Mr. Alex.
Hello.
We've got Mr. Buckles.
Hi.
AJ.
Hi.
We've also got Austin here. He's going to be acting as a somewhat of an NPC.
The game plays maximum of 5 people.
Yeah, so we got a whole crew, but
I'm here.
yeah, Austin's here. He'll be background. He'll be yelling in the background.
About
as much as you'll hear me.
Oh
He'll
yeah,
contribute the kung fu sound
my
effects.
wife will also be in the background.
yes.
Yeah, she's the one who frequents the live streams on Facebook with funny comments.
The forums.
The best comments.
Her name is Twog.
We actually
I
have
know.
an audience today.
Twog, you're
Twig.
also in charge of sound effects.
It is Twig.
My wife.
You gotta try
Anyhow.
it. Do your best.
So what we are playing is we're playing Fiasco, which I think we played on the show once.
We did
Yes.
for
We played
for
it-
fun at LaffyCon.
LaffyCon. We played it slightly wrong, but it's okay. We got it all fixed out now. The place that we're doing today is called Fist City. So listeners at home, picture like Bloodsport, Miami Connection, Fight Club, that
Roadhouse.
style. Roadhouse.
Yes.
It's Jean-Claude Van Damme's entire career, except for his best movie, which is
JCVD.
the Street Fighter movie.
Oh,
I thought
golden.
it was Universal Warrior.
I like JCVD just because he was playing himself.
Always.
That's awesome. I was not
Yeah.
aware of that.
So this game works is we all beforehand made our characters, and we all kind of set the scene up here. My character is let me do voice here. My name's Rick Rambo.
Seamlessly. in the accent.
I'm manager at the strip mall chicken hut. That's called the Cluck-It Bucket. And my relationship here with my pal. What's your name again?
Back home, they call me the Steel Dragon, but you can call me John.
Yeah, John over here. He's my lawyer and also my pupil. I teach him the martial arts.
The ways of the fist.
Yeah, that too. And then over here I got what's your name again?
Georgia Koto, but you can call me Jojo.
He stole my technique, my fighting style.
'Tis a folly. You stole my technique.
Save it for later, boys. Now is not the time.
Ding, 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 ding.
And that is Rick's story. So we've got John, Georgia, and then we have
My name's Lester Patchke. I work at the Bureau can't remember the name of the bureau is now.
DEA.
It's basically the Fist City DEA.
DEA works.
Yes.
Are we going to
The
call
FCDEA.
Yes.
Just Fist City?
Fidia.
Oh, great.
The Fist City DEA. And
Fidia.
yeah, I work behind a desk mostly, but yeah.
And you know
Yeah.
Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia also works with me. He's a very strange character. I don't quite understand him. He doesn't have a Joe in his name, and yet he goes by JoJo. I don't. I'm from Minnesota. I don't understand any of this.
And then your other relationship.
And I married into a very, very strange family. My brother-in-law is I believe he's German. I don't know. Every time I ask him, he just kind of screams at me. So I avoid contact with him at all costs.
Guten Tag, meine Freundin. Ich heiße... Ich heiße Vulka von Volk. Und I came here to Fist City from the Vaterland.
I can't, dude.
Father.
We've already killed AJ.
There was a very lucrative financial opportunity. Sehr gut. Und now we are in Fist City. Und we all have our goals, and you don't need to know mine just yet.
Yes, it's a very strange family gathering.
And then we got John.
Yes.
That's it.
All right, this is where we start the game, guys.
All right, so how this will work is one person will set up the scene with another person, could be to their left or their right, and we will go through that scene and role play. And then the other people who are not in the scene, after the scene is done, will determine whether that scene goes well or poorly for that person. They will be given the correct amount of dice, which will be the right color of dice. That'll make more sense later.
I have a question.
Yes.
What happens? So, can you not interact with people who are not on your left and right?
You can
still
interact with
can.
everybody, yeah.
Okay.
You can have a
But-
scene with whoever you want to.
Yeah. Cool. He's kind of working the story how you wanted to go with that.
Gotcha. Cool.
So I guess we asserted that I was going first.
Yes. Lead the way.
I might need some help to kind of set this scene. Who should I have
Who's really feeling it? Someone got a good idea where to take
Yeah.
it?
Well, I think the easiest way to do it, someone goes to the chicken hut. Who would go to the chicken hut first? Would
I'll
it be
go-
JoJo?
I'll go to the
JoJo
Cluck-It
goes
hut.
to the chicken
All right,
hut.
so JoJo is going to... I am the manager of the Cluck-It bucket.
Yeah. All right.
All right, so we'll start this. Jeremy, make sure you turn them biscuits over. They're burning. Can I help you? Oh, it's you.
You see a man in a kind of well-dressed suit. His hair's like slicked back, and he's wearing a headband for no reason. It's just the things that we do in Fist City. Everyone has a headband on.
I got the real haircut, which is mullet.
Woo, America! Anyway, so I'm just like, hey there, guy. I didn't realize that you ran the Cluck-It bucket.
What you doing here, JoJo?
I came here to get myself some chicken strips, but apparently I'm looking for a fight now. And I raise my fist, and I'm just like ready to pounce.
What was wrong with you? Just because you stole my technique, the hidden tiger style,
Excuse me
you're
there,
coming
guy.
to my place of business.
Excuse me
and
there,
you
guy.
wanna start
You
a
stole
fight?
my technique, and I didn't even
It's
know you
my
worked
technique.
here before I came here. I just wanted some chicken.
It's my technique. You stole it from me. I got it when I was 10 years old. I came up with it when I was training with my pappy
I was
after
gifted.
we watched Roadhouse.
I was gifted the hidden dragon technique fist from an old guy on a mountain that's like 500 fucking miles away. And
You
it was
don't-
a
you've
long
never
and
been to no
perilous
mountain.
journey. I've definitely been to a goddamn mountain before. I've told you this story like 3 times. I had an uncle. He died. It was not a fun time. And then I showed you the technique, and you were like, wow, that's really cool. I bet you I'm going to take that now. And I'm like,
That's
wait,
not
no,
equipped
don't
with
do it.
all.
And then you're like, I'm going to take all the proceedings from this, and I'm going to open up a chicken restaurant. And here I am.
I don't know what the hell's wrong with you, because none of that happened the way it happened. You want some chicken or not? If you want some chicken, I'll get you some chicken. If not, get the hell out of my restaurant.
Yeah, I'll take a number 12 with a biscuit on the side.
Fine. You want a drink with that?
Yeah, the extra large.
You're getting a small.
God damn it. Talking about bad customer service, as I take my cup and I walk over to the moldy-ass drink station and start pouring myself a slight glass of water.
All right, and scene.
Wow.
I'm done.
My name is
We're off
JoJo
and
Koto,
running.
and my technique will be avenged.
All right, that's the scene.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
I got really into this.
I want justice.
All right.
All of that, I guess I'll go with revenge.
So,
Now, since it's my scene.
What were you trying to accomplish?
That's true. I don't know.
I mean,
You didn't have a
you
chance.
were trying to.
You successfully sold chicken.
You were trying. So he came in with accusations, and I would say, at the end of it, he walked away giving you money for chicken without forcing your hand. So I honestly think that scene went pretty good for Dave.
Yeah. He left angry, so you kind of won the argument.
Yeah, it kind of won the argument. So
Went from 0 to 10 real quick.
And real quick. I didn't know how else to start it, but here we are, boys.
now it is your scene.
I'd also like to point out
So,
Dave
so
is...
you got your chicken. You either took it to go or whatever. So.
I took my chicken to go as I made my way up the street a little bit, up to this big office building that says FCDEA strewn across the top. It's the Fist City Drug Enforcement Agency. And I make my way up to, I'd say, the 10th floor. The 10th floor is where I usually go. I stop by, I see Pam before I make my way up, and I see Lester sitting at the desk across from me.
Your scene with Lester?
Yes.
As I set my chicken down and I, tossing my drink in my little trash bin, and I sit down and I'm just like, sometimes we just don't start with a good day, do we?
I started with a protein shake today.
Awesome. I got chicken. Yeah. I don't know why I got chicken.
Sensei John says I should not have fried food.
Can I ask you one more time why you pay $300 a goddamn, a month to get technique lessons over Skype? How are you going to fight anybody like that?
Why do you mean? Look, I don't do things. JoJo, just don't test me.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, Lester. I wasn't trying to shit in your cornflakes or anything.
I didn't have cornflakes for breakfast. I told you I had a protein shake.
Well, I wasn't. Okay.
Look.
You know what? How about I take you out for a drink?
We have a job.
Okay.
JoJo,
okay.
no. You need to understand. We have a job here, and I'm glad you brought the chicken because we're supposed to go back and investigate that chicken hut.
Oh.
So I'm going to need you to take your little animosity and take it and just put it away. Put it someplace nice and quiet, and do as Sensei John says.
Yeah, I know.
The warrior
in
is
through the
silent.
mouth,
The
out
warrior-
through the ass.
Yes. I see you're paying the $300 as well. You should not mock me.
Yeah, I know. I was just it was my own self guilt
Is it not the
reflecting. I'm
best?
projecting onto you. I'm sorry. Let me take you out for a drink after we get done with the job tonight.
I don't drink.
You don't drink?
No, Sensei John says not to drink.
I haven't been paying that much, I guess, into the Skype messaging.
Then
All right. How about, you know what? You said we got a job. Let's go ahead and do the job. This chicken's fucking cold anyway. And I'm pretty sure there's hair in my fettuccine.
Well,
I don't know where I got fettuccine.
from
That's
a
also a good question, but there's fucking hair in it, and that's also gross. Let's go. And then that's where we're going to end the scene as we walk out.
All right.
As we walk
So
out
you
of the
didn't even
door.
get your chicken strips. The chicken hut has fettuccine now.
Just say, what was your intention here?
I try. Honestly, I don't know. I kind of, I came in. I was trying to
4287.
trying to introduce you, like, into the thing. We had a protein shake and stuff. You set up where we got to go next.
I would say that your intention was to vent, kind of, and you kind of
yeah.
You got shut down.
You got shut down. I don't think that went well for you.
I wouldn't
yeah,
say so.
no, nothing ever does. You know.
I agree. I don't think it went that great for you.
I will. Yeah,
Sorry, Fran.
Humbly accept my bad days.
All right, now Lester.
All right, now have a clear idea of what you're trying to accomplish.
I do actually.
Before we set the scene.
I do actually.
Okay.
We are going. This is JoJo and I en route back to the chicken place. So you said we walked back there.
Yeah,
right?
we're gonna walk back.
We're walking back, and I have to make an important phone call to my brother-in-law over a family gathering we have coming up.
Oh God. All right. So so obviously you're using a payphone because we're in the 80s right now.
Oh God, yes.
Oh,
yes.
We're
Okay.
80s,
Yes. Oh no!
Bag phone?
Please, yeah, no. He's got the brick cell phone.
Absolutely.
Yes, the poly dangerously.
All right.
Yes.
So
Okay. So
you would be calling the. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that Volker owns a bar.
Oh God.
He owns a bar.
It's a beer garden.
It's a beer garden. I haven't thought of an actual name yet.
It's all right.
So
you're calling
Fussen, Fossen, Strassenboss.
I thought of a name. Go ahead.
Okay. So we stop at he's walking and talking on the giant brick cell phone.
All right. So you make
the
the
battery's
call.
the battery's got about 5 seconds worth of charge.
Yeah. So okay, is the phone ringing?
Yes, phone rings.
Guten Tag. This is Falku. How can I help you?
Wait, I thought your name was Volker.
The name of the bar is Falku.
I don't understand your language. I'm sorry.
That was English, you dolt.
See, you always yell. Always with the yelling.
What do you want? What do you want, Lester?
Well, I just wanted to remind you, we have Nana's birthday party coming up this weekend. I wanted to make sure that you brought Lindsay. Random name. You brought Lindsay and made sure she came with you today.
Why, of course, Lester, I would remember to bring my wife, who is actually blood related to the person who's having a birthday.
We know that she is not the wisest person around. She's very flighty. She married you.
Mein Freund.
I don't know what that means.
Es tut mir leid. Are you insulting my wife right now, mein Freund? Because I cannot say that. Sehr gut.
No.
Na, nicht.
I only know that you don't like Nana. So I knew that she would not invite you normally. I wanted to make sure that you were coming along with Lindsay.
Okay, yes. Yes, Lester. I will make sure to bring Lindsay to the gathering if that will stop your crying.
I think that will be fine. Please.
Okay.
Now, I also wanted to remind you. Please. Nana is very confused. She thought that Lindsay married a Mexican man. Now, I don't know where she got the idea. But just please be respectful.
Very similar cultures, obviously. Just I know.
Please be respectful of that.
Almost identical, really.
You don't.
We are like 2 countries over from Spain, and that's a whole ocean away from Mexico. And
please don't ask me to. Please don't ask me to explain, Nana. You and Lindsay never come to see her. You leave me in her care all the time. I don't have time for my lessons. I have to care for Nana.
This is in character, by the way. Right, of course, your lessons, of course. Mein Bruder, okay, yeah. Yes, I will be there now. I have to open the place up for the lunch rush, mein Freund. So, danke and auf Wiedersehen.
We already gave you your
We melted you.
We kind of voted like while you were doing it. And we were like, all
that went
right, this did not go well for you.
I love the break to say this is in character laughter.
This is in character, by the way.
This is when we throw our heads back and laugh.
All right,
now
all
it's
right.
your scene to set up with
All right,
everybody
so I'm gonna be meeting with my good pal, the Steel Dragon, and the Steel Drachen. And
What you? I do have to say, he sounds like JoJo. You sound like Mojo Jojo.
I'm clear, concise.
Are you insulting me?
All right, so basically, he's gonna, unless you object, he would be inviting you to come by in a lull between lunch and dinner. So the bar is relatively, think like old DT Kirby's.
Okay,
is basically what it looks like, because that's just my favorite format for a bar. And
Broken.
absolutely fucking broken.
Falling down.
Oh yeah, it's like, imagine Bruno's but shitty. Like that's
Fully imagined.
That's Falk U. All right, so you walk into the door at Falk U, and so basically, well, never mind. I know what I'm trying to accomplish. So, the Steel Drachen, mein Freund, please sit down.
Oh, how are you doing on this fine day?
Oh, sehr gut, Drachen, sehr gut, sehr gut. What can I get you? What can I get you?
Do you have the chicken strips like at the Cluck-It bucket?
The Cluck-It buckets. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. But yes, we do.
I will take that and some of those house-made chips. They're so good.
Right? Yeah. That was meine große Mutter's recipe. Yeah. So
Why did you invite me by here today?
so he putting the order in, and he says, speaking of the Cluck-It bucket, there is well, as you know, the seeing as you have a rather an interesting relationship with the fellow that runs that place.
Interesting is one way to put it.
You are in a good position. I feel we could be making a little bit more money in this town. Drachen, am I wrong?
I had thought about getting into the PCP trade.
Just offhand.
but yes, chicken
Well,
might
I
be
tell you what.
chicken might be a way to go as well.
All right. Well, shh. There we go. All right, well, Drachen, that is excellent. Good, because you know what? To get into the PCP trade, what you need is an initial investment. And I know how we can get it.
Do not bring up selling the golden panda again. I will not sell it.
Oh, no, nein, never. That is water under the bridge.
Oh,
As they say.
good.
Yeah. However, if we were to say, persuade Mr. Rambo that he should continue paying for the privilege of you overlooking all of the issues with his restaurant, I think you could absolutely use that as an opening investment to start your upcoming illicit trade. I need an in. I need a weakness.
Chicken is so good. Perhaps we will get discount on the chicken. No, we will have the chicken. We eat the chicken.
No. So he keeps running the place. He pays us to keep running it because you keep overlooking the fact that the chicken is like 50% fecal matter.
Good old-fashioned extortion.
Absolutely. So what do you say, mein Freund, das Steel-Drachen?
Allow me time to plant the seeds.
Absolutely. For then, the fields of bounty shall flourish. In fact, you know what? These chicken strips, they are in the house.
Chicken. Do you have ranch?
Absolutely. That's it.
So we already voted again. That went very well for you.
Yes, absolutely.
Excellent.
That went beautifully for you.
I've been thinking about getting into the PCP trade. What's the best part of that scene?
Oh, shit.
That was optimal. That was the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Beautiful. All right.
Just so bold as can be.
All right. You are up,
Ching Chang just.
Mr. Steel Draken.
Oh yeah, we forgot the ching chang was probably there the whole time too.
I think for the sake of the podcast, he best stay away.
The steel dragon has a silent bodyguard who never speaks. His name is Ching Ching. You will not play much of a role.
Subtlety.
At all. But just imagine, where John is, there is also Ching Ching. Okay, so...
Who do you set up the scene with?
It's your turn.
It
Mr.
is.
Steel Dragon.
It is.
Ching is Australian.
International criminals. Something makes me think that making accents behind the curtains. All right, so I am going to go to the Cluck-It bucket.
All right.
To talk to Mr. Rick Rambo.
You gonna talk to me, or is it toward? Let's say it's towards the end of the shift, right before we start training, because we are training partners.
Yes, yes, we are.
It's not quite close. You get there early. Not quite close.
All right. Hello, Rick. How are you?
Randy, I said that mop bucket over there. Put it over there and start cleaning. Oh, hey, John.
Have you turned off the fryers yet? I would love some chicken strips.
Nah, John, I can get you some chicken strips right away. Phil, put on some chicken strips. You're here a little early there, John.
Oh, I had some things I needed to talk to you about.
Oh, well, I got time. Hold on. Cindy, you're in charge.
So we have that one weird guy, the DEA guy, Miss Jojo, Georgia. What the hell? What the hell kind of a name is Georgia?
That's what I wondered myself. He came in here earlier and he's spouting all that. You know how he spouts about, oh man, you stole my technique when we clearly know I got that technique from my pappy.
Oh. Okay, Rick, I'm your lawyer. We both know you stole it. That is neither here nor there. That's not what you're on trial for.
Johnny, can't be shouting that kind of things around here.
Oh, okay. Listen to me, Rick. I've got to be frank with you.
I thought you were John. Joke.
I am the Steel Dragon. You will respect me. We really cannot have the DEA sniffing around this place.
I agree, because this place, you know as well as I do, it's not exactly up to code. It's fine, though.
My shoes are sticking to the floor. There is mold over on the pop machine. Why have you not got one of the new pop machines where you can make your Coke a cherry Coke? This is so old and outdated.
Cherry Coke.
That's not what we were talking about.
John, you know that I can't afford that fancy cola machine. I'm working on it.
I can think of only one way to deal with the problem.
What are you thinking?
We must raise the fists. Go straight to the DEA and deal with them.
Like, straight to the DEA?
We will walk right in. It's just up the road.
I've been trading it for a while. I like this plan, but what if we change it? We bring them here.
It matters not where we bring the fist, but we must deal with this problem. We cannot have them getting into my business, Rick.
I agree. Let's get them down here in the dojo, Rick's dojo, for a tournament coming up.
Or we could just invite them for chicken strips. Everybody loves chicken strips.
I mean, yeah, everyone does like chicken strips. I've sold 3 today, so I'm in a rush.
Is my food ready? We've been talking for like 4 or 5 minutes. I just ordered the 6-piece.
And right here, Randy.
All right. Do you have ranch?
Yeah, but it's gonna cost you $1.50 to get a second one.
You will not charge me. You will not charge me.
You're right. I was just.
I need to go sit down. Training starts soon. I'm hungry.
You got a carbo load. It's what Pappy always said. All right, here's chicken.
All right.
Scene.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Well for him.
All right. Okay. So that's everybody.
That's up to Dave again.
So now it's up to the tilt, right?
No.
No.
We go till everybody has 2 dice.
Oh, everybody has 2 dice. My apologies.
So now, we'll say we did our training after the bucket closed, Cluck-It bucket, and so now it is like the next day, and I'm gonna call my friend
Friend in
JoJo
quotation marks.
and to tell him about the tournament we got. All right, phone call. Brain.
Jojo Koto, the DAA's a go-go. What can I do you for, old pal?
You gotta work on better.
Oh, fuck, it's you! You son of a bitch!
Listen here, Georgie. Come on,
What are
Georgie.
you doing calling my personal number?
Georgie, calm down. I know how you get all excitable.
I
need
am
to tell you
passionate.
something. I need to tell you something.
What?
We got us a little tournament coming up here next couple of nights, and I know you want to use your knockoff style from mine just to try to best me. So, you interested in a little competition?
What's your name
Rick Rambo.
Rick Rambo, I'll tell you what. I'll enter this tournament and I'll fight, but if I win and I make it out on top, you have to admit that you stole the technique from me. It is my destiny and my drive.
Well, considering that you stole it from me, and I'm going to beat you like a redheaded stepchild. Trust me, I know my uncle had one.
Oh, make you call me daddy.
But considering you never ever whooped me, I'll accept that because I know my technique is the true technique, the hidden tiger style.
All right, it's on.
Why don't you have another guy who likes to do some fighting there too? Bring him too. We have a little competition, little tournament.
When is it? You said next week?
Say what's today? Tuesday?
I think it's Wednesday.
Oh, it's Wednesday. How about Friday night
Friday night?
after the Cluck-It bucket closes?
Friday night at dusk. I'll see you there.
Well, we don't close till 10, so
You really came up. And I just click. And that's...
Yeah, blue die. I think blue die.
I would like to say that Friday night's definitely all right for fighting. Thank you, Dave.
thank you for getting that.
You're very welcome, sir.
All right.
So now, after receiving this phone call, the very next day and stuff, he's going to go up to his old pal Lester, and JoJo's going to tell him about the tournament that's coming up. So we start the scene.
We're at the office again?
We're at the office again. This time I don't...
Apparently we never made it to the Cluck-It bucket last time.
We never made it to the Cluck-It bucket last time, but that's okay. We got a little tripped up. I come in with 2 bagels and stuff, and I hand you one.
Okay.
And I'm just like, hey there, Lester, this is good with your protein shake, by the way. So listen, I just got a call from one of the leads that we had for the Cluck-It bucket, and the owner wants us to fight in this tournament
Pastor,
and stuff.
Sensei John says to never raise your hands in anger.
All that I'm saying is it wouldn't help. It wouldn't hurt to be able to get inside and get some inside information if we're doing the underground tournament. We might be able to. If I'm fighting, then maybe you could go in and like sneak around and try and figure out some like stuff and see if they have the rumored PCP.
That would work. I did just watch the video on how to move like the wind.
Also, I do have to let you know, though, there's an ass ton of alcohol there, and you probably shouldn't drink it, knowing the fact that you would go into your absolute drunken rage and severely injure multiple people. So just warning you about the immense amount of alcohol that is going to be there. that you're going to have to avoid.
I have no recollection of what you're talking about.
All that I'm saying, you remember.
No, I don't.
Exactly, because you drink so much.
What?
You forget every time. I'm telling you, I'm trying to help you as a friend, Lester.
He's starting to, Lester's like hyperventilating at this point. He's got the paper bag he's blowing into.
Listen, there's a sunset. Watch the sunset, and it's going down. The sunset's going down. It's okay. Just remember the breathing. In through the mouth, out through the ass. In through the ass, remember?
I just had tacos. The protein shake makes me gassy.
Just breathe. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Just remember. I'm going to fight, and I'm basically going to be the distraction. Everyone's going to be focused on me, so you can go and try and find these documents.
I'm still confused about this drunken behavior, but that does make sense.
Just remember, don't drink.
How long ago was this?
How long ago was what?
This drunken escapade.
Which one? The seventh one? That was probably the most recent. You smacked a car into another car with your fist.
Well,
3 children died, man. It wasn't a joke.
That would explain Sensei John's drunken master lesson. Okay. I will try.
Friday night, Cluck-It Bucket at Dock. They close at 10 p.m. and we're gonna do it. Friendship, go! And I just start running off because I just do that.
Do you Naruto run?
Yeah, exactly. I Naruto run away, and I'm just like, superpowered. This makes me faster.
As he runs away, Lester just opens the door to his desk, and there's this perfectly folded white karate gi, just perfectly folded right in the desk.
Yes. I think that,
and that's gonna be that would be the end of the scene.
I honestly think that went pretty well for Georgia.
Yeah, I agree. Everyone's doing pretty well so far. It's gonna get bad.
It's gonna.
I've got a bad die. I think George and I both have a bad die at least.
Yeah.
So, my scene. I think let's just go ahead and go to Friday at this point. If everybody's okay with that, let's go to Friday. So I think.
I mean, mine doesn't have any time limit really.
Okay.
Wouldn't Friday be the flip?
Were you playing that for the
a couple of days ahead
for the tilt? Okay.
Second act.
We'll put it off then.
Okay.
We can do whatever we want.
Let's see.
He's a surf ninja.
Leslie Nielsen.
I love Surf Ninjas. I absolutely adore that movie. So.
Right, you're up.
Kwansu, dude. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what scene to have here. I think. John, your character, what is your day job, as it were?
I'm a lawyer.
Lawyer, okay. Let's see. I think we're going to. I'm going to go to the I am going to go to the Cluck-It Bucket and try to do a little recon. He's going to get out ahead of things and do a little recon with this.
Do you see John there? Or?
No. This is with Dave here.
Okay.
All right. Ready?
This is like during the lunch rush, as it were.
All 5 people are
there. So now the DEA is coming to you.
Welcome to Cluck-It Bucket. Today's special is gravy.
What's floating in that gravy?
It's chicken.
It moved.
Nah, it did.
Do you have any vegan chicken?
You mean like a chicken that ate some vegetables? I don't think so.
I don't want any chicken. No, I'll just take a drink.
All right.
By the way,
what size you want?
Whatever size is the least polluted, please.
Here's large. It also comes with a free thing of gravy chicken.
He just kind of puts the chicken to the side just immediately.
That'll be $1.25.
I have heard tell that he's just terrible at detective work here. Do you know anything about any PCP?
What?
Who's got the load of the PCP, bro?
I'm sorry, what?
We've heard. You know I'm from the DEA. We've heard.
I thought I recognized you.
You may. Yes. You have significant dealings with my partner JoJo. He won't stop talking about you.
That son of a bitch.
That's Georgie. That's Georgie.
Please. I hear that you're having a tournament this Friday.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, he'll lean in. Yeah, put a little money down on there.
No, I beg of you. Please kick JoJo's ass.
Oh.
You son of a bitch.
He
Don't
won't,
you worry about that, little feller.
He won't.
Head in, you fucking ass.
He won't stop talking about you. He will not. All I try to do is rest and meditate and do my job and do my classes. Sensei John preaches patience, but he will not stop this senseless talking about styles. I don't care.
You mean
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I will not raise my fist in anger to him. He is a friend. But God help me, he needs beaten. Physically, emotionally, destroy him.
Rick will lean in. You ain't got nothing to worry about that, feller. You gonna stop by and witness it?
I will be there.
All right.
All right.
It's
There
going
we
to turn into
go.
one of those events where eventually, like,
Scene.
you know what? Never mind. I'll save it for later because
No.
it'll probably just happen
I've
exactly how I'm
just
thinking it
determined
will.
that Lester does not care about the PCP. Does not at all care about the
Does not give a
mission.
fuck about
Now that
any-
he
There's no
knows-
PCP in the
JoJo is annoying the living shit out of him,
that's
and
just a
all he
pipe
wants to
dream
do
of
is his
mine.
classes and work with his nana. That's all he wants to do. But he has all these difficult things around him. He has a crazy German brother-in-law.
I know you have.
We have this living anime character that just will not shut up.
All right.
We already picked it. It went well for you.
Thank you.
All right. So I'm gonna. I thought of an excellent fucking scene,
Oops, sorry.
and so we haven't established what time of year it is, right?
No.
Good. Excellent. Okay. So, forgot my name for a second there. Volker is going to give his brother-in-law a call. So he's behind the bar, like right before opening, or what? Doesn't really matter. And gives you a call.
So phone rings. Yeah, hello.
Guten Tag, meine Bruder.
Hi, Volker. Hi. Hold on 1 second. God damn it, Nana! The chicken's coming. Yes.
That was also in character, by the way. The snirk.
Yes.
So there is something that I completely forgot. Oktoberfest is this weekend.
I swear to God, if you're blowing off this birthday thing.
And, and Lindsay said she was going to come and be a hostess, and she was going to wear the lederhosen.
I knew it. You were going to do this.
Hey, I have a business to run, mein Bruder, okay? I know you...
You're leaving here. You're going to leave me here with Nana again.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
And she was right about you the whole time. I knew it.
Probably, but that would matter if I gave...
Shut up!
If I gave a damn about her opinions, then that would probably matter, but...
You German bastard, you.
Jesus.
We are all bastards, you dumbass! Anyhow, so that's that. And good luck with that. And boom.
Yep.
Say that went pretty well for you.
Oh, yeah, that absolutely went well for you. Lester's just getting more and more angry
Oh
now.
yeah, like that served the dual purpose because I was like I could have gone to the Cluck-It bucket and like tried to extort the money, but like honestly, he's like cool, maybe not. That helped. Great. Yeah, so that now it's over to my good boy, the Stieldrachen.
All right.
Eine Stieldrachen.
So, I think. What is your bar called? Fuckhouse?
Falk you.
Fuck you.
Subtlety.
It actually should be like Falk do, but nah, Falk you. Never mind.
It's German
So
American.
I'm going to. Can we say this is now? Because I'm the last one, right?
Yes.
Before the tilt.
I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's make it Friday.
Be Friday
Lunch.
Friday lunch. Okay, cool.
Friday lunch.
Cool,
I'm going to
cool.
come in right when you're opening.
All right, sweet. That'd be like 11. All right. So, oh, good morning.
Oh, hello. How are you doing today?
Sehr gut, sehr gut. Oh, please take a seat, my friend.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Have you turned on the fryers yet? I could go for some chicken strips.
Of course we have. Just if we turn the fryers on before we open. Yes.
Excellent, excellent.
Gotcha. Making das chicken.
Tell her I want the little side cup of ranch too.
Ein kleines cup of ranch.
We have some business to discuss, my friend.
Yeah, what you need?
There is a bit of a party going on tonight, and I'm going to need you to be in attendance.
What kind of party?
Socialist
The Fist City kind of party.
I wasn't trying to make a Nazi joke. The raising fist kind of part. What?
We will be raising our fists to assert dominance over our enemies.
Okay, so first you should probably get to who is the enemy here.
I was hoping you weren't going to ask.
All right.
I would much prefer to not tell you who we will be
All
fighting.
right. Herr Drachen. So I have stopped. I have let the golden panda out of my mind. I have not mentioned it.
This has
No. Please allow me to finish. I have not forced your hand on that point because I respect you as a colleague. However, respect, as that one lady says, find out what it means to me.
Oh my God.
I have heard this before, yes.
If I don't know who it is, you owe me at least that much, my friend. And again, like...
All right, so, all right. This is a little complicated. So, I talked to Rick Rambo at the Cluck-It Bucket.
Okay, yeah.
He is willing to let us in on the chicken game if we help him defeat his enemy. So, we must go and raise the fist to the one who calls himself Georgia. We defeat his enemy, we get into the chicken game, and perhaps my dream of ruling the PCP underworld will come to fruition.
Okay, so, allow me to summarize. Come with you to the Cluck-It Bucket.
To the Cluck-It Bucket.
Yeah.
We do our tussles in the basement. It's a great good time.
Wir eine Kampfen haben.
We will fight, yes.
And in exchange for this, we will
It will not be so much extortion as it will be we will be becoming part of the business. Everyone wins. Except Georgia.
See, that's all you had to say. Certainly, I can fit that into my schedule.
It is Oktoberfest, though.
That's tomorrow.
Oh, excellent.
It's Saturday.
All right, we will be doing it after they close. They close at 10. I was thinking maybe we could go around 9:30, get some chicken strips before.
Motivated by chicken strips.
I'll get there at 10.
All right, I will see you there.
We already
got what
that
you
went
wanted.
really well
You
for
got what
you.
you wanted.
Take a blue, please.
All right, so that is the end of Act 1.
All right.
Oh, God.
It is currently 3:51.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time. Okay.
For me, at least.
See, I have nothing to do today, so.
All right, so the end of Act 1, how this works. At the end of Act 1, roll the dice in front of you, do some dice math. As Act 1 wraps up, you'll have some dice in front of you as a result of your scenes. Roll them all, and add the black dice together and all the white dice together, then subtract the lower from the higher.
All right. Lower from the higher? Yeah. But I think if you don't have the same...
There's a 4.
It landed on 4.
So you would have 2, basically.
No, do you subtract? You subtract the lower from the higher.
Yeah. If you have a good die and a bad die, you subtract them.
Do you add them together if they're the same color?
If they're the same color, you add it together.
Okay. You explained that and I missed it completely. I'm sorry.
All right. The player with the highest white total and the player with the highest black total each get to choose the tilt elements.
What's the highest white total?
All right. White is the blue ones.
Yes.
All right. I got a 10.
I have a 3.
Okay.
I got a 9.
Got a 9. All right. So I choose.
None.
Who has the
Highest black total.
These two
is
are tied
2.
for the highest black total.
Yeah.
They're tied.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
You just have
Do
to
you want-
roll
you
off
want me to
for
do
it.
you just want to roll off for it, or
Yeah. Just both you roll a d6.
Yep.
3.
We tied again.
God damn it.
Jesus, guys.
2.
I have
God,
3.
okay.
I win.
All right. You got 3. Okay. So.
okay.
So Watson and I will both pick a tilt element.
So then after you will do that. The tilt is a standard list of details, just like needs, object relations. But this time it represents disruptive, game-changing events, people, and impulses. So now you will roll the unused dice in the central pile. So all these are getting rolled. You want some random numbers. So then we'll just do the...
He's organizing the dice here.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, right. Because we're like
Yeah.
we're doing something, and
Yep.
it's just like just.
We're actually not
quiet
live.
for a
We're
minute.
not live streaming this one, so
True.
Consult the tilt table on page 56 and choose 2 elements.
do we have specific tilt elements for this specific module, Dave?
Oh, yes, that is correct. I believe so.
So now
We'll
are
let
we just?
someone do some talking.
All right, so
Let's kind of recap what we have so far.
So far, basically, we've got everything's going down at the Cluck-It Bucket Friday after close, and it looks like all odds are turning against our boy Georgia.
Sweet Georgia.
And so we have, I mean, really, Rick Rambo's just trying to keep his business. He's really just trying to run his business.
Yeah,
He doesn't have really any ulterior motives going on here. I mean,
There's the
have-
steel
I was
dragon.
aside from
we
the
have
fact that he totally fucking nabbed my secret technique.
we have a steel dragon who is trying to get into this PCP laced chicken gig.
There's no PCP at the Cluck-It Bucket yet.
You're gonna have the most addictive chicken ever, man.
then
That's the only way we can. That's how we're gonna save the
Yeah.
business.
And then the DEA is supposedly going to investigate, but really Lester has no intention of investigating whatsoever. He is just steam building up in him, trying to stay calm. He's dealing with Nana at home.
Oh, God.
Who apparently is horrible.
Volker's going to get his ass kicked because he's going to be there.
He's getting angry at Volker, who's apparently blowing him off, but still going to be at this thing. And
But you guys don't know that yet.
No, I don't know that
So we're
yet.
coming to try to.
and it has been
and he's-
established that
And even though he's
fucking-
partnered with JoJo here, he wants to see JoJo get his ever-loving ass handed to him.
and it is established that Lester has like a huge like blackout drinking problem.
Yes.
That if he
Yeah.
drinks
He
really
doesn't-
hard,
he
goes
doesn't
into
know
a
it.
blackout drunken rage, and
Mhm.
beats the shit out of everybody nearby.
And Volker is just he's trying to make a little money on the side here. But honestly, he's just like he's sort of along for the ride, but like
He enjoys needling Lester.
it's not that, like, see, the thing is, he doesn't enjoy needling Lester so much. It's just like he feels like Lester brings it on himself by being so pathetic.
Georgia,
amazing.
Georgia's gonna be really fucking confused when all this shit starts going down on his head.
Because like you're talking about a tournament, but it's really just going to be like
It's gonna be like 4 dudes just beating the shit out of one guy, and
We're
that one
supposed to
guy
have.
is me.
There should be some tournament
Ching Chang
seedings,
will be
but no.
Just one sweet way.
But silently, 'cause he doesn't speak.
I fight for the waves.
All right. So the way this works, the tilt,
Lindsay's not going to.
So let's pick the tilt here.
the way this works is the highest, the person who rolled the highest good will pick
First.
Will pick the It's just like the regular table. Mm-hmm. We'll pick that. The one with the lowest, we'll pick another one. Mm-hmm. And then...
Who does those apply to? Us?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Someone takes this tilt.
Okay.
So
everybody write it down then when it gets picked.
Okay.
All right. You had the highest of the...
So, all right.
Speak from the book. There's not anything specific on...
All right. So, we're going to go... So I just picked the broader category, and then he picks the, like...
You pick the broad character, then he will also pick the broad character.
Okay, all right.
Category, and then either Nick, me, or AJ will pick
specifications.
The specifications for one of them, and it'll switch.
Ah, shit! I don't even know where to.
And you just do the same thing.
Honestly, I'm gonna go with 5 paranoia.
Paranoia?
Yeah.
Paranoia?
All right.
So paranoia.
So, yeah.
Do we have a 1 in there?
We have 1-1.
Okay, we are absolutely picking mayhem.
Oh, boy. So.
Like the band?
Yes.
Paranoia. I misspelled paranoia, but that's fine.
Really setting up good for that band.
What did you pick?
Mayhem.
Sweet.
Like the band. And there was one member just stocked full of paranoia.
And then now, Nick will pick for either paranoia or mayhem, you'll specify using the dice. We got 2 3s, a 6, 2 4s, and 3 5s.
Oh my goodness.
I'd like to point out that every time, as we were setting up our characters, and as well as we're doing this tilt thing, whoever is reading and trying to pick, or looking at either Dave's phone or looking at the book, and just out of the blue, go, oh, holy shit. oh, God, no.
These were here too.
No. Those are the ones that have been spent.
Yep.
So what do we have?
We have mayhem and we have
4, 5, 6.
paranoia.
We have 3, 4, 5, 6 to choose from.
Please pick 6 for mayhem.
I'm just going to say...
Misdirected passion.
I'm just going to go ahead and say thanks for
know.
listening, everybody, at the moment, while people are deciding
Thank
things.
you for running our show better than we run our show.
We don't have the television to look back and see who's actually paying attention.
We also keep forgetting that we're doing a thing because we don't have the live stream going like we normally do.
Yeah.
I also point out that Dave is very animated. Every time we played Paranoia, and this is my 3rd time playing with him now.
You mean
Paranoia? Fiasco. Sorry. Every time we played, Dave has played a character that's very animated, very talks with his hands, and he has not broken that trend. So there's no live stream going on, but he is acting this out so well.
I'm just seeing Arthur Morgan in Rick Rambo a little bit. Really? You're all right, boy. You're all right, boy.
I think I'm going to define the paranoia by the thing that I stole got stolen.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
What number was that?
5.
So Dave, is that you now?
Either me or AJ.
I'll take it if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Define mayhem, please.
Define mayhem with either 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes. That was paranoia?
What I stole was stolen.
I really kind of want to 5, though. I'm going to go with 3. A dangerous animal, perhaps metaphorical, gets loose.
Oh, no.
The steel dragon.
The chicken's grapefruit.
There's a live chicken.
Honestly, that reminds me of the best part so far for me has been that moved. No, it didn't.
Great.
Because the way he said it implied that he didn't even fucking look. It's just like, no, it didn't.
I'm kind of living for Steel Dragon's obsession with the chicken strips.
Just everywhere he goes, he's got the chicken strips.
He's got the chicken strip fever.
Really like those chicken strips.
Fever. Everything that can cure that fever.
Chicken strips.
All right.
All right, so So now, when you activate quotes the tilts, do you like make someone like? Can you say, "Hey, I activate the tilt on you," or do you just?
I'm going to use the tilt. Usually,
you just kind of decide.
Yeah.
Like
I'm going to make use of the tilt here.
Yeah.
All right, but
you want
so
is it a one-time use?
Yeah.
One person gets to use it. Okay.
So
there's two of them.
There's two tilts in total. All right, cool.
We have. Let's recap those real quick. We have an animal getting loose. Somehow, also it could be metaphorically animal.
Yeah.
Or the paranoia that something that was stolen was re-stolen.
Yeah. So one of you guys can act like something got stolen. But since
it doesn't have to
we kind of played on the
could
idea
be
that
a stolen technique.
I kind of want to keep.
Oh yeah.
Or that
we have two
Stolen
items that have been
technique.
stolen.
Yeah.
We have the golden panda has been stolen at some point somehow.
Because
And
keep in mind, you've been teaching.
The stolen
Rick's
technique.
been teaching the stolen technique to, and you could necessarily be rebranding it. So that is just one more
That's
path
something could happen
that we could take.
Hidden fucker technique.
The chicken strip technique. All right, so let's get her going then.
Crouching chicken hidden
All right, let's
fucker.
say that is this is my turn. I'm at the Cluck-It bucket.
Yep.
And we're closing, and I'm letting the
Now, do we go 2 rounds or 1 round again?
2. But
Two?
all the
Okay.
dice is going to be
Okay.
Should put the dice back.
no, you keep the ones you have.
Oh shit.
Me and AJ both had a good and a bad.
I got 2 extra over here that I don't know.
Those are from.
Okay.
Everyone should have it. Yeah.
So, do we need to get more dice out?
No.
No.
These
No,
are
we're
all
all
going to
good.
use.
Oh, so there can come a point where it doesn't it literally can't go good
Stops,
for you.
yeah.
All right. So.
Okay.
Actually, what we did last time is we
Those
just,
what's on those dice right now don't matter. It's just we
Correct.
will decide. As we decide, we can grab
if
other
there's
dice
not
out.
if there's not any more good dice, we can just
Grab some
mark
more.
those black dice good die if it
Yep.
turns out well.
Okay, cool. All right.
Okay.
All right, so I am. It is not quite closing time, but I made Randy take care of the thing, and I'm downstairs.
Are you opening all the doors and letting yourself into the world?
I'm downstairs at Rick's dojo setting stuff up with my dog Killer,
Okay.
who's a big old
Lizard, actually.
It's a
Rottweiler,
Rottweiler. Okay.
Oh, I like ratties.
and I do too.
I
Does
like all
Killer have
dogs.
one eye?
Yeah.
Does he have an eye patch?
No.
Anyhow, all right. So,
And
set
then
things
who
up.
am I set this meeting up with? I guess it would be with John. Saying you're showing up early to get ready for the tournament.
To eat my chicken strips.
Well, I'm in the basement.
You gonna start? You want me to start?
Yeah, I'll do it. Hey there, John. How's it going?
Oh, hello there. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, getting everything set up for this big tournament.
Before we get that going, you need to make sure someone changes the grease. Those were not the best chicken strips.
I told Phil to change that last night, and he didn't do it. You tell me he didn't do it?
No, it's disgusting.
I gotta talk to that damn Phil.
I mean, it was all right because they were chicken strips. they were like more brown than golden. I like golden.
God damn it, it's hard to get good help these days, you know? I swear to you.
Believe me, Rick. I know.
Good to see you again.
Don't cause a stir in Ching Ching.
You see, I'm getting everything all cleaned up, sanitized, easy to mop up all the blood's gonna happen. And I brought my boy Killer over here just in case things get wild.
Things are going to get wild. This is no normal tournament.
What do you mean?
We have to do the job, Rick. We're not just going to beat them down. We are ending them.
Wait, are you saying he's gonna cover Killer's ears? Are you saying murder?
Killer needs to know.
I guess that is his name. You're right. Are you saying
They have been sniffing around. I think they know.
know what?
I think they know about the golden panda.
What?
The golden panda.
Golden. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know no
We've
golden
had
panda.
several discussions about it, my friend. I'm hiding it underneath the rug over there.
Oh, I remember now. Yeah, you left it here for a scare. Yeah. You saying they want this thing?
I believe they want it. We're going to have to move it. We're going to have to move it before they get here.
Where you want
So
to
let's
move it to?
move on over. When was the last time you vacuumed this thing?
I'm doing it right now.
This is an incredibly ugly rug.
It was my wife's rug before she died.
Rick! Where is the golden panda?
It was right here.
It is not there anymore!
Well, I don't know. You and I are the only ones down here.
Where is the golden panda? It's hard to miss. It's shiny. It's gold. It's a panda.
Listen here, John. You're getting way too worked up. I have no idea where this panda bear has gone to.
Did you sell the golden panda to buy one of those new fancy pop machines?
Why would I do that to a friend?
Excellent point. Excellent point. But those DEA agents have been sniffing around here. What if they've already got it?
You know, they have been coming around fairly often. They've been part of my rush I've been getting.
It's hard to resist the chicken.
I know.
Have you had any of the chicken down at Folk You?
Nah, it's terrible over there.
All right, they're not the best, but the house-made chips. House-made ranch?
I don't know why I call them chips. They're just like larger potatoes. They're not really chips. But,
They're so crispy.
They're not like Ruffles, the best chips there is, but
I'm more of a Doritos guy myself.
we're getting off topic.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we have to deal with the problem tonight. Are you ready for this?
Are you saying, let's look at the killer, we're going to have to murder these DA agents?
Oh, murder is, it's such a specific term.
You mean accident.
We will perhaps refer to it as an accident, yes.
I could do that.
So tonight, we raise our fist and get back the golden panda.
Yeah, we get them golden pandas and we beat the hell out of them, both of them. I like it.
All right, scene.
Whose scene was this?
It's supposed
David's
to be
scene.
my scene.
It's David's scene. That's why I got bad things.
But it didn't go great
That
for
did
me,
not
I
go
agree.
good for you. Now you're involved in a murder.
I'm involved in murder.
There's not really a good scenario where it ends well for you, where you suddenly get implicated in a murder. Good for you.
I kind of used my grandpa's inspiration when I said potatoes.
So the golden panda is missing at this point.
Yeah, that's the one tilt. It's gone.
Yeah. He thinks the DA knows about the golden panda. We may not have any idea what the hell it is.
I thought I would throw out the
Starting
idea
out
of you
my
selling
scene.
it just to see if he would buy it, but
Maybe he did.
Maybe you did.
All right, AJ.
Starting out George's scene, walking down the street a little bit further from the chicken place, going down to Folk You before it closes up.
Oh boy.
We're walking to the bar.
All right, so the bar's open, fairly late, but other people close it down at night. So Volker's he's about ready to head out the door and head over to the Cluck-It bucket.
It's just like, hold on, hold on. Yeah, awesome. All right. Hey there, sir. Do you mind if I get a drink before you close down here?
Given the fact that we close down in 6 hours.
All right, that sounds good. Here, I'll pay. And I slam like $5 on the table, and I was just like, a shot of whiskey, please.
Volker just stares at him for a second and just, are you feeling all right, my friend?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get myself prepped up for this fight that I'm having tonight. I need something to calm my nerves.
So Volker just like, fight tonight, glances back and forth like yeah,
looking past Volker, as he's getting the whiskey and stuff, he notices on the shelf this shiny golden panda, just kind of as it's covered like behind like a couple of bottles and stuff.
Wait, does that
The tilt.
Not necessarily.
No, I'm gonna. Sorry,
Nah.
bud.
Yeah, okay. Well, I take my shot of whiskey, and I was just like, "Well, I gotta get down to the Cluck-It bucket. Feel free to come by and watch me kick some ass."
Wait. So before he drinks, what's your name, my friend? I don't think I've seen you in here before.
My name is Georgia Koto, but you can call me JoJo. And I pump my fist together.
I actually don't know that. I don't know. I wouldn't know that that's his name. I haven't been told it yet.
Nope.
Okay, never mind then. So it's like, oh, okay. Well, good luck, I suppose.
All right, as they say in your country, arrivederci, and fucking I walk out.
God.
And that's and as the confused look sets upon
Oh,
your
by
face.
the way, just for that, never come back here again.
Cool, fuck you and your golden panda. And I fucking walk out.
You know nothing about a golden panda.
Nothing.
No.
The golden panda that doesn't exist, but that's okay.
Maybe thought it was the golden panda.
Saw something.
It's
I
a
saw
golden
something-
grizzly bear.
Yeah, it's just a golden grizzly bear. I'm sorry, it's some other bear-shaped golden statue.
I could.
That did not go well for you at all.
Yeah,
No, it
nothing
didn't.
really happened.
I'm sorry. Like
And you kind of let in that
No,
you were-
that's
you were a
okay.
fight.
Like I was like, because honestly, like Volker helped steal the golden panda to get in good with a lawyer. But
I mean, also, I don't know. I was just thinking this probably isn't going to go and end well for me, regardless. So I might as well see how bad it could have gone.
It could have gone.
The scene, maybe yes, but this game, no.
Fair.
No, everyone wants fucking Georgia
dead.
Koto dead. So I feel
right.
like if I'm going to go out, I need to go out in the worst way I can.
All right.
Okay. So,
The
Lester.
campaign to kill him.
Lester isn't even waiting for JoJo to go to go with him to this tournament. So he's already going to the Cluck-It. He's going to Rick's dojo. He's going to get in early. He's going to get to this tournament early. He's wearing this sparkling white. It is pristine.
Finally pressed.
He's been binge watching Sensei John's videos.
So you ever see what
Yes. He's going to see.
You're in the
Basically, he's getting to this tournament, but he thinks he's getting there when he thinks is on time. He's really just ahead of everything. He's there early. So I was led to believe that there was a tournament tonight.
Oh, you Georgie's buddy?
I'm the one who wanted you to beat him senseless. Yes.
Oh yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Ate a lot of chicken. It kind of clogs things every once in a while.
That's why I stick to the protein shakes.
Protein shake.
Yes.
Anyways, well, you're a little early, but feel free to start. I like your get up.
My gi. Yes.
Yeah, your get up.
Yes.
I got one too. See, it's a good get up.
I couldn't see it through all the chicken grease.
That's my old. That's my. Oh, I got my apron on. Sorry.
So he kind of looks around. There's no one else here.
Yeah.
He sees there's some booze behind you.
That was probably poos.
I suppose I can have a drink while we wait.
Yeah, go ahead. Feel
Okay.
free to get some hooch.
Yeah, it's moonshine. Oh God!
Limber up a bit.
Ass liquor.
Limber up a bit. It's
his
gonna
eyes
be.
just narrow, the pupils just narrow down.
Limber up. It's gonna be a hell of a night. Watch out for Killer over there.
Oh yes, nice dog. Nice.
He's
nice,
all right. Just
nice pooch.
if he starts humping, just let him finish. It's best. Best to let him finish.
Oh my God.
So no, he is just. So he goes over. He sees the liquor and. Do I pay you for this or do you,
You know what? This one's on the house.
I'm not on the house?
The government really doesn't want me to have the alcohol here, but I'm like,
I-
you know what, government? You can't tell me what to
I,
do all the time. Only some of the time.
So he just pops the top off the bottle of hooch. And, okay.
Just, make sure you're good to go for this evening. You want to be keen.
Master John or Sensei John says the way of the drunken master is the strongest way.
All right then.
He just aggressively starts drinking moonshine.
So given
Well, that's gonna go. That's probably terrible.
yeah, that's probably really bad dice.
All right. So I'm trying to think of what.
All roads lead to the drunken chicken, right?
Yeah,
now.
the Cluck-It bucket.
bucket.
All right. So actually, you know what? So, Volker is going to arrive at the Cluck-It bucket, and he said yeah. I tell you what, he's going to talk to Rick Rambo because I haven't had a conversation with Rick Rambo yet, and so once everyone else is, basically he walks in and so he would see Lester over there just getting into his cups, and he just.
in his gi.
Yeah, just and he like kind of turns to Rick, says, "Do you know that man?"
Oh, that's that DA feller. He thinks he's gonna want to whoop some butt tonight. But,
he married my sister.
Really?
Sadly. Say,
I don't know. I've seen you here before.
Oh, nein, Volker von Volk.
Well, Rick Rambo. You here doing some fighting tonight?
Yeah, you could say that. He kind of leans in.
Like the word went around about Rick's dojo. Nice place, huh?
Yeah. It's sehr good. So he kind of leans in and just says, I'm very good friends with Van Stieldrachen.
Oh, John, yeah.
So, mein Freund, I'm here to make you an offer.
What?
I'm here to make you an offer.
Oh, okay, sorry. You couldn't understand you for a bit there.
We are here to raise our fists. Yeah?
Oh, yeah, we're going to raise the hell fists.
What if I told you that not only could I help you and the Stieldrachen tonight, but I could make sure that nothing unfortunate were to happen to this place after tonight.
What are you trying to say?
Well, I'm going to help get the DEA off of your back, mein Freund.
That's where they have been snooping around.
Yeah, and
one's right here drinking heavily.
Yeah. And in exchange for that,
he's drinking Papa's hooch.
So, John and I, we acquired a certain artifact a while ago.
I mean them panda bears?
Yes. And
did you take it then?
Oh, nine.
It's gone apparently.
Really? That's unfortunate. Anyhow, anyhow, so he and I, we are quite close, you see, because we are bonded together from this endeavor we went through, and he's been going through a lot of work to make sure all of the he like looks at a dripping spot on the wall. The shortcomings of your establishment go continually unnoticed by people who would shut it down.
Oh, you mean the government?
Yes. I'm going to get down to the brass tacks. The government is going to eventually find out.
What makes you think that?
Because John and I plan on making sure they find out, unless you pay us. We'll just get down to it.
Wait, listen here, Frenchie. Are you you're threatening me?
I'm not threatening you.
It kind of sounds like you're threatening me.
No, 9. This is a business arrangement.
10-10, yeah.
Oh, God.
10-4, as they say. I'm offering to help you this evening, and he, like, whips out the horrible spiky glove.
I forgot you had spiky gloves.
Oh, yeah, we never established that on the podcast, did we?
Just the one. He just, like, whips it out, and he's just like, I'm going to make the bodies go away.
All right.
Yes.
But, I just want to do some fighting. I don't want no murdering going on there.
That's very unfortunate.
Wait, threatening me again there, Frenchman?
I'm from Hamburg.
Hamburger? No, we just chicken here. Thank you. Sorry, this is my whole family in one character. Sorry.
So anyhow, yeah. Shit, I need to refine my place there. So he says, I am not threatening you. A threat is something that might not be followed through on.
I'm picking up what you're putting down there.
Yeah. However, think of it as an investment. A chance to, let's say, the Cluck-It bucket could grow into the Cluck-It barrel one day.
I do have a lot of barrels outside I could use.
Exactly.
For decoration.
Yeah. Come now. You know how difficult it is to make it in this modern day if you don't grease a few palms. And he looks down at your hands.
Well, I'm real sweaty. I've been fighting.
All right. So I believe we have an accord.
I'll accept your terms, area.
All right. They shake on it. Squish.
Now you just you hang back. It's not quite happening yet. Watch out for Killer. He's a sweetie.
Yes, does he growl when he pets
A little
him?
bit. He's just playing. It's fine.
All right.
Scene.
I
went really well for you.
I was honestly hoping when he said, "Do we have an accord?"
right.
No, I drive a truck.
Nice.
Oh, you gave him the dice?
Yeah.
Yay.
Wow, this is... Yeah, wow.
This is getting fucking brutal.
I have no idea how what I'm going to do here.
God, this game's amazing.
It is 4:22.
2 minutes past Blaze it.
All right.
Traffic.
Close to 4, I want to say.
It's past 4.
It's
4:30, sorry.
Yeah.
It's 4:20.
I'm fine.
Okay. All right.
All right, Steel Panther John. Steel Tiger, Steel Dragon, sorry. One of the random farm animals, zoo animals.
There's all sorts of animals.
Have you ever done DMT?
Cool. Have you ever?
No, we should do DMT about it.
All right.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Who are you talking to?
I know. I'm trying to figure it out.
You want to have a drink with Lester?
You can have a one-sided conversation with Ching Chang.
It's just a straight up monologue.
Okay. Let's. We'll talk to Georgia.
Where?
You choose that. Okay, I got it.
Oh, is he there yet? Are you there yet?
No, where at? It's up to you.
Yes, that's how I
It's up
based
to
the
you.
entire voice on Sonic. Chili dogs. I mean, I could be like coming in through the top, like through like the actual floor to get to the basement or whatever.
Are we okay with moving that to
Yeah.
where we're all in the basement?
Yeah,
Getting
we're all
getting
together
ready
now.
to do
Three
this?
of us are already there.
All right.
And Killer.
And Killer.
Ching Chang.
Ching Chang.
Ching Chang.
Hello, Georgia. How are you doing on this day?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm just eating these chicken strips. They're fucking fantastic.
Aren't they the best chicken strips in town?
They are the best.
I love dipping it in a little ranch cup. I had some just a couple of minutes ago.
Fantastic.
Well, I believe it is time to begin to raise our fists. How would we like to start this tournament?
Well, I figured it was going to be me using my ultra super technique, the hidden dragon fist style, to basically beat on some face.
The one that you stole from Rick?
No, the one that he absolutely stole from me.
I don't think that's how it happened, my friend.
Yeah, well, you being his lawyer, I probably wouldn't want to argue with that
I
without
think I'm
having
well
my own
aware of
legal
the facts.
representation. Oh, I'll show you some facts one day. It's my drive and determination to prove that I was the originator of that technique.
You are in for a sad, sad story, my friend.
It's my drive and determination to keep me going.
I fear that you will not be doing much going anywhere anytime soon, my friend. And with that, I think I'm just gonna
Short scene.
I'm just gonna say scene.
Yeah.
I don't know what you were setting out to do, but I think
Honestly, trash talking me was
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
good
that went-
objective.
yeah, that went pretty well.
Yeah.
Like one way or
Successfully got it
another,
away.
went well.
Getting him worked up. All right.
Rick Rambo.
So what
How
we're
many
gonna
dice
say?
are left?
Enough, I believe.
One for everyone.
One more scene for everybody. All right.
We'll go ahead and say we're all here, and Rick is going to introduce the fight, and then he's going to say the first round is going to be Lester and John.
So who's your scene with?
So I was going to do with Lester before
Okay.
that, but I'm going to do like a. All right, we're all gathered here
Today.
for some glorious combat. We're doing this tournament style, we're doing a Karate Kid 1. And our first combat is going to be.
TV right now.
It definitely is.
On a loop, always playing.
On that TV.
It's going to be John versus
The Steel Dragon.
Oh yeah, the Steel Dragon versus Larry
Lester.
Lester. Now
Who's Lester turns around and he is gone.
Oh no!
I'm gonna go. My conversation is gonna be with Lester now.
Okay, so Lester's
Before the
gonna back
fight.
to you, and you announce that he's in the next match.
You gonna be all right there, feller?
No, Lester's gone.
What the hell are you talking about?
There is no
I'm gonna go ahead and use the tilt of the wild animal. Lester's gone. Now, the wild bar.
Easy there. You're gonna wake up killer.
He just turns around and just slowly puts his bandana on. It's sideways because he can't even see straight.
It's like kind of half hanging over one eye.
Foster fuck.
God
you're
damn it, I knew
fi-
this was
you're
gonna
up
happen
next.
if he drank.
You're up next.
As he turns around, you're pointing at John, right?
Yeah.
He looks right past him and sees Volker. Completely forgets you.
Guten Tag.
Easy there. No, easy. Calm down there.
Guten Nacht.
Bull, whatever you call your
Wild boar.
Easy there, wild stallion.
Stop shouting in my ear.
You need to calm down. This is a civilized fighting.
He is making a beeline.
You know what? I don't think you're ready.
He just throws a shoulder check at you.
So I would say that we both kind of like lock up. We'll do two animals are loose here, and as we lock up and you stumble and step on Killer.
As Volker's getting the fucking glove ready.
You're getting the glove ready. You're going towards him. You stepped on Killer, and Killer is now in attack mode. Scene.
Wait, hold on. No, I got one last line before the scene.
Okay.
This is your scene, right?
Yes. It was supposed to be.
So you said Killer's in attack mode. He slowly, Lester just kind of looks down at the dog and says, Sensei John says to not raise our fist in anger. Sensei John ain't here!
Jesus, dude.
No, you're into the mic. Holding the microphone.
We just
I'm
redlined the hell out of these microphones.
I keep forgetting I'm holding the microphone. I am so sorry.
It picks up on all three.
Sorry, Nate.
Okay,
And
yeah,
listeners.
Podfather, I apologize.
So, what about the scene for me, guys?
I mean, you basically redirected and stopped him from what he was about to do.
Yeah,
so, like, I think
true.
he went well.
Well, all right. So I'll just.
Boom.
How the hell do I have a scene now? I'm fighting a dog.
All right, it's your call there, Georgia. The scene's happening right now.
Yeah, the scene, as this stuff is like going on and stuff, I'm going to God, who the hell do I approach? I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and approach John. As he's because now it's like it's announced that he's going to be fighting first and stuff, and I'm just gonna be like, hey there. I'm just gonna be like, hey there, I just wanted to wish you luck. There's yelling in the background now as I'm just
There is no luck.
There's no luck.
Only skill in the martial arts. When we raise our fists.
Okay, yeah, again with the fist raising, and we're gonna go ahead and do that. I just wanted to say, like, you know, I understand that you think that I took the technique and stuff, but I just need to reiterate real quick because you've been training under the same thing. It's a low kick, not a low knee. And I promise you,
what the hell are you talking about?
The secret technique that the person's been teaching, that fucking Rick asshole has been teaching you this whole time. It's a low kick, not a low knee. When you do it, I promise you, it will feel better. And then at this point, they're like locked up, and I just turn around and I'm like, has he been drinking again? Who let him drink? Ah, shit. And I, like, tighten up my headband, and I'm just like, Jojo Kutokiro away! And I'm just, like, starting to walk towards the dog that's in attack mode. He has his glove raised. And
I believe I will trip you as you try to run away.
I'm not running away. I'm doing a hero thing.
He trips him.
If you want to do it, he trips you.
It's just like... I'm going, like, it's like, the scene, like, ends with, like, his leg extends, and I, like, go in the air, and I'm like, what? And I freeze frames, I'm like, in the air.
So, we've never really had combat in this game before.
It's a very slow-moving, it's a fight scene.
I say that's bad for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Who's your scene with? You're not shouting scene.
Yes, right. So at this point, I'm trying to shake off the dog, and he is going towards Volkar. He's single-minded at this point.
Fair enough.
He's drunk as hell, and he's mad that you're suddenly here and not at Oktoberfest.
That was tomorrow.
He doesn't know that.
I know.
Killer's like lunging at your leg. It's like locked on.
He does not care. Wild boar don't care.
All right, so
okay. So yeah, I'm like the dog's like hanging on the back of his leg, and he is limping aggressively towards Volkar.
He's like, du hast einen Hund.
For the last time, I don't speak French.
Neither do I.
He's like with your glove on.
He's like, Lester, what happened to us, man?
You left me with Nana.
Then stop going.
It's my house.
Crying the entire time.
Oh. That's how little he gives a fuck. Just. All right, Lester, wild boar. Hey. Who's really your problem, Lester? Is it me? Or is it Nana?
It's Nana. No, it is Nana.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Mein Freund, listen. I'm just saying, perhaps you should first get some tetanus shots.
Yeah, he's like full on your... He's like...
Oh, all right.
You need to go... Take a doctor. Take one of those jugs, points to the fucking hooch, and share it with Nana and talk about your problems.
You know, that sounds like a better idea.
Exactly. I want what your family. I want what's best for you.
Rip.
He just keeps glancing down at the dog.
His leg is bleeding.
At this point, he stopped biting and he's just aggressively humping it, like it's just open leg wounds and fucking.
You know what? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Leg wound and dog semen.
No one wanted to say that, but okay.
I tried not to.
Best to just let him finish.
Let him finish.
All right. So
he just one last time looks up at the sky, looks up the ceiling. I guess looking to the sky. It's, what would Sensei John do? And he just looks down. And he's not going to punch the dog. He's just going to try to get his leg out of the dog's mouth. He's now concentrating on the dog.
Yeah. All right.
So that went horribly for me.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
Oh yeah.
One, too.
I just want to insert
Lester
real
was
quick
here.
that I'm terribly disappointed that I wasn't Sensei John. And when you saw me, you saw me, you're like,
I honestly,
Sensei John.
I honestly never even made. I didn't connect it. I am so sorry. I should have.
All right.
I am shame.
My final scene is me and I'm gonna turn to Mr. Steel Dragon over here and say, so Steel Dragon, I'm just like watching all this chaos unfold. So you know that plan that we had?
Oh, yes.
Yes. All right. So here's the deal. Let's finish that plan. However, I'm going to go get the getaway vehicle ready. Oh. Yes, because that way, when we are finished, when we are done, we'll be able to get out of here immediately.
But I need you for the murders.
Well, no, right. That's exactly. Yes. You see, because we need the getaway vehicle here to stash the bodies.
But we need the bodies first.
Yes, and that's your job. Here.
No. That's why I have all these friends. Do my killing for me.
You were supposed to do the killing for me. That was the arrangement. Yeah, that's what we originally agreed to.
Everything got kind of messed up in the head when I lost the golden panda. I don't know who I am anymore.
I'll tell you who you are, Mr. Steel Dragon. He, like, looks over at fucking dude getting ravaged by a dog and, like, dude tripped up. You are the one who's going to raise your fists on those two. And then, once they are taken care of, and I go get the car, you will become the PCP king.
It will be a dream come true.
Absolutely. Now, I'm going to go get the car. And he just fucking leaves and calls the police.
Yep.
Oh God.
Oh God.
This is incredible. Yeah, that's a good one for you, pal.
Excellent. Okay.
All right, Nick, this is your last.
Oh my goodness.
What a fucking player, dude.
I wish I could do that phone call.
There's a
You
bunch
do it real quick.
So it's like, okay, Twig. No, she doesn't have a microphone. I was saying
911. What's your emergency?
No. Okay. All right. Who wants to play the 911? All right. Yeah. Okay.
Ching-ching.
So calls. Okay. Calls 911. 911. What's your emergency? Yeah. Hi. So I was just getting some fried chicken. That's a Cluck-It bucket, you know. I'm sorry. I don't speak Spanish. The Cluck-It bucket. You know what I'm talking about. The chicken restaurant. I don't speak Spanish.
No hablo español.
He like speaks super slowly. Are you aware of the chicken restaurant in the little strip mall called the Cluck-It bucket? Oh, okay. Thank you for speaking English, sir. Of course. I need you. There's shouting downstairs. Someone's being attacked by a wild animal. People are trying to kill each other. Sir, we don't have any wild animals. Chinatown has been cleaned up years ago. I need you. We need police at the Cluck-It bucket. We need police here. Please. Is there a sale on chicken? Good day.
He's like, well, cops ain't coming now.
It's just like, you know what? Whatever. I'm gone.
We'll say the cops are called, though, regardless of that.
But they think that there is
I
a
put
sale on
the
chicken.
puts the phone down, dude. He totally believed me.
Give him a blue die.
You get a blue die, Austin.
All right, beautiful. So that means it's Steel Dragon's turn.
Oh my goodness.
Get him.
I want to bet.
Trying to think of how to wrap this up. All instincts, like, I really need to kill you guys.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to do it. I can't really.
What Ching Chang is there for?
Oh,
I can't kill characters, can I?
you can beat them nearly to death, I would
Yeah.
say. Beat them unconscious.
And maybe the arrival of the police stops you from
There
fully
you
carrying
go.
out the deed.
Yeah, that could be.
there
Yeah.
we go. Okay.
You're also unaware that the police are coming.
Yeah.
Just to let you know.
Yeah, you're not sure of that.
Right. Do not know the cops coming.
We're just waiting for that.
Just waiting on my buddy Volcar. Because he's totally coming back with the car.
I'm just gonna go get the car real quick, dude.
So who's the scene with here?
We will have a showdown with Georgia.
Yes, JoJo Duel.
Because you're
I'm fighting the dog.
really a fighter. You're just getting murdered by the dog.
And Rick's just like,
I'm trying to get the dog off. I'm trying to get Killer off.
Killer, stop killing!
I should have named you Fluffy.
All right.
You fell for our ruse, Georgia. Your time has come.
Georgia takes the headband and he tightens it up. And he brings his fist down and he's just like, I can stare in the face of doom and gloom all day, but if I believe in myself, my heart
You
carry
will
out the-
shut your mouth. Ching Chang, get him.
So you both descend on him.
Ching Chang and I
I'm still
are...
like, as I'm still going like, I believe in myself and my friends are my power and as I'm going down to the ground and you guys are like,
Your
hitting
friend
me
is
in the
getting
face
mauled by
as
a
you
dog.
It's just like the words are just more garbled as I'm like losing teeth and my mouth's pooling with blood as I'm just like, I believe in my friends.
And we will finish the scene by me leaning down and whispering in your ear,
I know Rick stole your technique.
Oh my god.
As I lay there, a single tear I lose consciousness and just pass out bloodied on the floor.
oh my god, that
My
was
face entirely
fucking
just
perfect.
fucking-
So, is that good or
Oh,
bad?
that's
for-
That's
absolutely
absolutely
good
a good die.
That was a great die. Do we have great die?
All right, so that is the end. We go to the aftermath.
I got a case of the vapors.
All right, so the aftermath
Oh, those are contagious.
is roll all the dice in front of your character, total them up color by color, as in the tilt. So the higher, like the lower the bad cancels out the good.
Subtract the lower from the higher.
Dude, AJ.
What?
I got 0.
oh
so.
my god.
Oh yeah, I got 12 black.
he was just getting his teeth
All right.
knocked out.
So this is and then after we do all that, consult the aftermath table. All right, aftermath chart will give you your marching orders for the game's finale. Black results are generally physical, and white results are generally social, mental, or emotional. You really, really don't want those dice to cancel each other out.
I have
The further
0.
from 0 your final result, the happier the ending. At this point, the game enters the final phase. The aftermath, check out the replays. Oh, no, don't read that part. Play the aftermath as a montage with one "this is" statement per die associated with your character. Here's the format. You take one of the dice that ended up in front of you and say, "This is my character doing something." It should be active and it should be about your guy, not someone else.
So we're going to pass the book around. We'll have to see what our result is.
Yeah.
You said the farther from 0, the better?
Yeah.
I got 0.
You were getting eaten by a
the
dog.
chart here, there's the black and the white. So you have the most of. You read from either one.
Okay.
So who?
Could you?
I'll go ahead and...
Yeah, someone who knows what the
So you go.
how to
All right, I've got
format
it
it here.
So I have 10, and I have more white die than black. So my 10 for white is not too shabby. You've made it out with your dignity intact through some fluke. There might even be a little profit or self-respect or something. Time to throw a little party for all your friends.
Basically, the Cluck-It bucket stayed open.
All right, so
the DEA's gone.
This bad one. This is Rick Rambo talking to the police as they show up, and they believe him that this just broke out into his personal training facility.
It just happened.
And then, so there's that, and then this is Rick finally buying that new Coke machine. And this, and then the rest of it would be the Cluck-It bucket starts to become more successful because he was able to clean up the place because there's a lot less distractions now. The DA's not on his back.
All right.
That's him getting his. So it's the mon. Oh.
And he always gives the police a good deal on the chicken.
And he always gives the police a good deal on the chicken.
Public service discount.
Public service discount.
America.
So, profit.
There we go.
All right. So, I feel we've all been wondering what's going to happen to Georgia Koto, also known as Johto Koto. Says black 10 to 12 is pretty good. All things considered, you're coming out of this smelling like rose. You're a little better off. Maybe you got the girl, or maybe you just didn't get caught.
I don't think you're reading the right thing.
I don't think you are either.
I don't know. It says aftermath black high.
You subtract because he got
You subtract. Let's see. That is 15 from 3. You have negative 13. You have negative 12.
Yeah, negative 12.
Yeah. So then he'd be reading from black high.
Yeah, which is 10 to 12, pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So you got the psychological validation of knowing that someone realized that your style was stolen.
Yeah, like you can get
You died, but
that's why it's.
I'll show you.
The closer to
what do you think, AJ?
The closer to 0 either way is bad, but like the more extreme it is, it's basically like this could him getting the absolute fuck kicked out of him could be like the stepping stone into like better things.
Yes,
etc.
He was able. He's not dead, but he was able to realize that that style was stolen from him.
All right,
so he gets his honor back.
So the DEA is not off your back.
So black is physical.
So this is this is Georgia waking up in the hospital about a week after the events and stuff. A horribly disfigured face at this point from being beaten to an absolute pulp. He has dentures now and stuff. It's like pretty awful. This is Georgia not getting in trouble with the police because they figured, the racking hospital bill and everything else that he's going to have to deal with for the rest of his life was probably punishment enough for what he did. This is Georgia losing his job at the DEA for participating in an underground fighting ring, although he wasn't. There were no charges pressed. He was fired from his job, let go from his job for malpractice and such. And this is Georgia. This is Georgia leaving a letter behind for anybody who would care to read it about his story, about the original technique, and he leaves it on the front of his door as he is swinging from the rafters. A sad ending for a sad man.
That works.
So,
wow.
I just wrote out how I wanted to. Basically, wrote out like this is my secret technique the entire time. Blah blah blah, and then killed myself because I just couldn't deal with the shame of.
Oh my goodness.
Nobody's ever gonna figure out that it was originally mine, but at least I know. And
so we went out with some validation, basically.
Basically, yeah.
It didn't really.
It was bad, but it wasn't like It was an ending. It was closure.
All right, so
we now have the aftermath for Lester the Wild Boar Patchkey, which is 0, the worst thing in the universe. Says this probably doesn't include death, since death would be way better than whatever this is. Be creative and don't settle for the first worst thing that comes to mind. There's probably something darker, more awful, and more wretched in there somewhere.
Oh my God.
So we have
The dog took full advantage of you.
this is Lester. This is Lester, mauled by a dog, so horribly scarred for the rest of his life. Arrested and in jail. Now knowing with self-doubt and in jail for the rest of his life for a long period of time, knowing that he misjudged Volkar, or thinking he misjudged Volkar. So just rotting in jail, wounded or horribly scarred and racked with self-doubt. And the one positive? This is Lester, finally away from Nana and JoJo.
There we go. All right, so White High, I got a 10. No, yeah, I got a 12, which is not too shabby. You made it out with your dignity intact through some fluke. Might even be a little profit or self-respect or something. Time to throw a little party for all your friends. All right, so this is Volker getting away scot-free from that whole mess.
Yep, absolutely.
This is Volker finally not having to do with Lester anymore, and like having successfully, like basically, this is Volker knowing that he successfully just not necessarily played everyone, but just managed to just stay enough back. Yeah, we'll call it that. Because I'm not going to say that he successfully extorted. I'm not going to say he successfully extorted Rick. That would have probably been like a super high, the best one. However, this one is Nana getting put in a home. He manages to get Nana on some proper social security, and she's in a home and never has to deal with her again. And this last one is Lindsay and Volker making Falk U, continue to be a successful bar till they're old and gray.
Having another bar right next to it called Folk U too.
Yeah, Folk U too.
Walt's other Volk U.
Yeah, so not too shabby.
Yeah, not too shabby. All right, let's see how it turned out.
Steel Dragon.
The Steel Dragon.
A.K.A. John.
White 13+, fan-fucking-tastic.
Nice.
Fat times ahead, safe and secure. That thing that would make your life better. Oh, you got it. Absolutely. Oh, no. And then some.
Oh, no.
And then some more. Enjoy it.
I need to hear what happened.
I have an inkling of what might be happening here.
Okay. Oh, I think you know. All right. The Steel Dragon and Ching Chang, we get away. Totally get away. Beat the shit out of everyone so badly that they don't even remember it. So we can't be implicated. Got away scot-free. I'm gonna use both of these for how special this next one is. You find out. I get a call from my boss, Mickey Naxton,
I knew he'd be in
who had the all-seeing vision, saw how bad things were going, and he took the golden panda, so you guys wouldn't have got it.
Well, how about you spend one for that and spend the other one on your PCP?
I was going to say, where's the PCP chicken empire?
And then, we'll say that Ching Chang always wanted to own his own chicken restaurant, so we start Cluck-It Bucket 2
PCP
and
chicken.
run the PCP in the basement where we also train.
Oh my god!
Oh man, that's fucking beautiful.
This went perfect. This was amazing.
These Fiasco always seems to go well.
Yeah, this is a lot of
well
fun.
designed game.
It's a fried chicken / surf shop on the beach.
There we go.
Where we dabble in PCP.
We are the PCP kings.
All right.
I really like this game. It's also it's very this one. I can see this helping as I saw a lot of writers and stuff use this game to help them with their your writing skills and stuff. I really enjoy this a lot.
I was actually suggesting it to a friend of mine the other day, and they're just kind of getting into D&D, into role-playing games, and are having trouble role-playing. So I said, you play this, there's very little rules as far as dice, things like that, as far as how to roll, how to pay attention to numbers, all that crap. It is straight role-playing. and they've tried it a couple times now and absolutely love it. So it's helped them quite a bit.
Sweet,
That's really cool.
That's awesome. That's good to hear. It's kind of what this is made for, pretty much. But that is our fiasco.
That was
in
so
Fist
That
City.
was one hell of a fiasco.
That was an awesome time.
Everyone did amazing.
Yeah, everybody.
I would like to apologize again for redlining the mics. I am sorry.
He was his character.
Yeah, completely forgot I was holding the microphone.
Heat of the moment.
Heat of the moment.
Sorry,
Some proper 80s music for a proper Jean-Claude Van
Yes,
Damme.
yes.
Absolutely.
Meets Fargo.
All right.
Just imagine
well, hey, thanks for having us on, guys.
Thanks for playing. This was a great time. Thank you.
Oh, it's good to get a little reprieve from the Dungeons and Dragons, and
which we will return. We'll return soon.
There will be more valor in Vallaki.
Yes. What a stinger right there. That is a lovely, lovely old segue.
I'm a big fan.
That was cool. Well, thanks again to all you guys for coming. This was a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks again to the Journey to Comics Network for hosting us.
For being just amazing.
Yeah, they're top-notch dudes.
You can check all their stuff. You can check Dungeon with Dudes, Brews with Dudes, all this stuff on what sites?
Goodness. Spotify, Apple Music, Podbean,
Stitcher, YouTube.
Hey, don't you have
all over the place.
something you just started doing?
Oh, yeah.
There is in the works of a new podcast coming up. It's nothing set in stone yet, but it's called The D-List with John and Dave. So just prepare your loins.
It's where Dave talks about all the D he loves so much.
Goodness.
I'm just looking forward.
Tenacious D.
I'm just looking forward to a podcast of Bingaman, just talking about how much he hates everything.
It went pretty well. We did our first episode. I don't want to get too much into that, but it's about watching terrible movies. Stick around. It's coming. It's going to be a great time.
Cool.
Sweet. I almost started dozing off when we were watching it, but I had some cold brew coffee. That kept me going.
That's our Nick, always with the brew something.
I'm always getting down.
He's a
All
brew
right.
dude.
All right,
I'm a brew dude. Well, thanks again, and we'll see you next time on another episode of Dungeons
with Dudes.